Okay, so I'm not going to mention your name because I don't want you to get in trouble with your employer, but you had a question about how the catch and release.
Yeah, my question was, is it true that if somebody comes into the United States illegally and they're picked up by the Border Patrol, processed at the Border Patrol station, if they have a contact name in the United States, the U.S. will fly them, in some cases, by $1,000 plane ticket to the other side of the country. They fly them there, waiting for their trial.
Yes. So here's where the cartel refers to Border Patrol as logistics. The cartel says that all they've got to do is get people 1 inch over the border, and the U.S. taxpayer picks up the rest. So we're here, Monument 2 is right over here, so we're here in Anapata, where the wall ends. We're in New Mexico. If you go over the mountains over here, just to where Monument 1 is, where you encounter, that's where Texas, New Mexico, and Old Mexico all meet together, what you'll find is literally, there's no wall, there's no fence. In fact, it's even paved with concrete, and there's a line in the sand. So here's Mexico, here's the U.S., and every single day, and I put this on my Facebook page at Gavin Clarkson, but there are Brazilians flying into Ciudad Juarez every day, usually sometime between noon and 2. And they show up, and they didn't do a big, journey across the desert. No, they just flew to Ciudad Juarez on a plane, and they come across, and you can tell they're reasonably nicely dressed. They've got their carry-on luggage in one hand, they have a small child in the other, and they literally just walk across the border. There's no fence, there's no wall, there's no nothing. There's not even barbed wire fence there. And they raise their hands and say asilo, which is also, in addition to it being in Spanish, is also asylum in Portuguese. And poof, they have gained legal entry to the United States because it's by fraud. They're from Brazil. What are they fleeing? Yet they know the game. So they show up and they get a free ride over to the port of entry over at Santa Teresa, where the Border Patrol office is. They get processed, and they get sent all the way back into El Paso, dropped off at Annunciation House. And there's a very large Brazilian community up in Boston, so you're absolutely right. They've all got contacts up in Boston. They get to fly to Boston. And again, the cartel refers to the brave men and women of Customs and Border Protection as logistics. And it is totally wrong. It's a totally broken system, and it needs to change. So